Hey, Billy here. In this video, I'm going to give you one secret on how you can make a ton of money with your concrete contracting business or your home contracting business. But first, let me tell you a little about me. I'm not one of those self-proclaimed marketing gurus that's never done it themselves. I ran a local service business. I've been where you are. I grew up in a trailer park. I got put in a remedial region when I was in third grade. Got fired from my first job. So I figured I'd go work for myself. So I figured I'd try to make it. Start my own little local service business. Found out pretty quick that you have to work a lot harder when you're working for yourself. You guys all know this, I'm sure. You've been there. You just got to keep working. You got to make payroll. 5 o'clock comes, job ain't done. You got to keep right on working and get it done. So honestly, it really didn't work out as I'd hoped, as I'd planned. I didn't have a website for a long time. Big mistake, but didn't have a website. I did what I look back and called, I look back on it now and call it Field of Dreams marketing. You know, the Kevin Costner movie, the baseball movie about the cornfield? Build it and they will come. Only they didn't quite come the way I hoped they'd come. I mean, I got clients. I got business. It was all word of mouth. And the problem with word of mouth is it's cyclical. It comes up and comes down sometimes. Some months it's good. Some months it's not so good. And so you're depending on former clients or friends or someone else to have the goodness of their heart to tell someone, oh, go hire Billy. Good luck with that. It's just not dependable. It's not a sustainable business practice to just have word of mouth. So some years it was pretty good. Other years not so good. And then came the economic downturn. And things got really bad. It got from bad to worse. What I mean by that is people just stopped calling. Money got tight. So I can remember my bills were not getting paid. Bill collectors were calling. My wife didn't even want to answer the phone. I had to lay off some really good people. It was the toughest thing I ever had to do. And I got to the point where it sucked. I had to do something different. I mean, I was tired of being broke. I was tired of living month to month. I was tired of being behind the 8 ball. So, I got a website. But not only that, I got motivated. I had 2 young kids at home. And I had a wife and I had a family, and that was just no way to have a family. So I decided I'd learn how to market. So what I did is every day I'd work, I'd come home, I had 2 young kids, I'd play with my kids, put them down, and then I'd study. I studied, basically sent myself to the College of Marketing at night. Read every book I could get on it, watched a ton of videos, YouTube, but books mainly. I've had all the masters in marketing and sales. And that was a big start because that was how I learned what to put on my website. But the next step you have to learn is how to get Google wired, because it's fine to have a website. And let me back up. I didn't have money to pay for Facebook ads or Google ads. I didn't want to do that and didn't know how to do it and didn't have the money for it. Simple as that. So I had to learn how to get my website ranked on Google, so I studied that. And I learned it. And I got it pretty wired. No, that's probably not correct. I got it very wired. And so before you know it, a combination of my systems, I studied business, studied sales, studied marketing, studied Google, and so a combination of all my systems got the phone ringing off the hook. I got more business than I could handle, and I started hiring people. And then I realized that, hey, I'm really good at this. So I opened up a second location and did the same thing there. went on Google, got it ranked, got a bunch of business coming in, all without Facebook ads, all without Google ads. And then I did it again. And then I did it again. And I opened up a lot of locations. And it got to the point where I figured I could retire. I up and sold it. Sold the whole kit and caboodle. 7 figures. So didn't have to work anymore. I could retire. But it turned out that I'm really not a golfer. I suck. There's only so much fishing you could do. And so much hanging out I could do. I'm not the retirement type. So I decided, hey, I could do this. Well, let me sort of back up. Tell you a little more about that. As part of selling my company, I signed a non-compete agreement. That is, I wouldn't compete against the company. I couldn't go back to doing what I did before. I couldn't even talk about what I did before. So I decided, hey, what can I do? I'm not the retirement type. And I said, hey, why should all that pain I had be in vain? Why should all that work I did go to naught? I mean, I learned how to kick butt with marketing. I learned how to kick butt with business. I learned how to kick butt with Google, my website. So I said, hey, why don't I help other guys like me? So that's what I'm doing now. Decided to do the marketing and automations and business and systems. It's not just one. It's not just a website. It's not just automations, which are both fantastically great, man. They'll turn your life around. But it's also how to do the copy, how to do the marketing, how to have the mindset to go out and get the business, and then how to run the business. That's one of the things I call the cash math, and I'm really big at it. And I'm going to talk more about that later. But I decided I could do all that. I could teach people that. But here's the big difference, man. I see all those self-proclaimed marketing gurus that have never done this stuff. What they're doing is charging thousands of dollars a month for this, which is crazy because I know I couldn't afford that when I was where you guys are at, and I know most of you guys can't afford that. So I decided I'm going to make this affordable. And I'm not sure how much longer this will last, guys. I'm just saying this for now, and hopefully it'll last. I don't know. So, I don't know if these videos last forever on YouTube or wherever they're at. But right now I'm going to have a starting level at $97 a month. I mean, I have other levels above that, don't get me wrong, but that's a starting level, not some crazy amount to get you guys going, so you guys can afford that. And I know you need my help. So, if you can't afford $97 a month, then, I hear you, but that's not much. And like I said, I'm going to have a few more plans higher than that, but, we'll get you started. And so I can help you jumpstart your concrete company or local contracting business. So you guys don't have to study the 5+ years that I did with marketing and business and sales and Google and SEO and all the crap I had to learn, send myself to my own little college, the books I bought and the videos I watched. So anyway, I just want to let you guys know I'm going to try to make it affordable for you guys. So here I am. So that's what I'm doing now. But before we get to that, we need to talk about the big problems with your business. Here are the top 4 problems concrete companies and contracting companies face with their business. If you don't solve these 4 problems, you're going to have a struggling business. Because if you don't fix these problems, your company has cancer. And for most of you, that cancer is either going to be debilitating or downright kill your business. So the first problem is no one knows who you are. Now, I don't need to tell you guys you have a lot of competitors. Everyone with a truck goes out and calls himself a contractor now, a concrete contractor, a roofing contractor, and they go out and they try to get your business, try to get business. You got a lot of competitors. So your business gets lost in the crowd. Second problem facing concrete businesses and contracting businesses is not enough leads. You don't need me to tell you about this. Most of you guys ain't getting enough leads. Simple as that. So the third problem that concrete companies and contracting companies face with their businesses is all their business comes from referrals. They're not getting any cold leads. So let me back up and talk about this, because there's nothing wrong with referrals. Referrals are great. I recommend everyone gets referrals. And the thing about referrals is it shows you're doing a good job. But here's the problem. You're depending on the goodness of someone's heart, either a former client or a friend or someone that knows about you, to tell someone else about you and hope they're going to call you that day. So you get a job, so you get a lead. So really, your family's future, your future, everything about your business's future depends on someone feeling good about you that day and telling someone else about you. And that's no way to run a business. That's not going to get you consistent leads. So it's not a model for stable business, and referrals come and go. So that's another big problem that you got to solve. So then the fourth problem is there's no automations turning leads into clients. This is the first problem you got to solve. And what I mean by that is you need to make sure that your website and all your marketing turns all the leads you do get into paying clients. So I call it speed to lead. That is, when someone contacts your office, you got to be able to turn around and get to them immediately. Every minute you waste in not reaching back out to them means you're going to lose a lead. So in other words, if you're knee-deep in concrete or up on a roof or doing your job and someone calls you and it goes to voicemail and you don't get back to them within a minute, they're going to keep calling someone until someone talks to them. And that's who's going to get the lead. That's who's going to get the paying client. So there's a bunch of different automations that are very simple. There's some automations that are very simple for you to set up. So you make sure that you get all the leads and you get the clients. It's very simple. There's simple automations for you to set up to make sure that people that do find out about you actually turn into paying clients. And here's the craziest part. Everybody that wants to jump into this, what they try to do is they're trying to figure out is, hey, let me go to try to get more leads. Let me try to run Facebook ads. Let me try to do Thumbtack or House or whatever they're spending their money on time is trying to get these leads. But the problem is they got a big hole in their bucket. So you got these 4 killers for your business. No one knows who you are, not enough leads, all clients are from referrals, and no automations to turn leads into paying clients. You got all 4 of these business killers. But here's the craziest part. You need to solve the automations first. So when people do come to you and do find you, that you turn them into paying clients. That instead of you waiting an hour or 2 hours or a day to get back to them, boom, you're back to them in less than a minute. And so in this video, I'm going to tell you about one secret, automation secret. You can do it yourself. I did it myself for years, but it's an automation secret that's going to help make you a lot of money. So let's get into it. So which brings me to the subject of what this video is about right now. In a lot of ways, teaching you guys about business, I got that. But in a lot of ways, not only just telling you guys what the 4 things that will tank your business, and 4 things you need to change about your business in order to have a good business. But let's talk about one secret. It's a secret, but it's not a secret because I see guys, could be gals, I see home service business, concrete companies, roofing companies, and this is intended for the concrete industry, but it could be used for anybody, in roofing or home remodeling. I see them make the same mistake again and again and again. They're not asking for Google reviews enough, not getting enough Google reviews. And you're thinking, well, Google reviews, that sucks. Well, I hear you. I said the same thing. It sucks. And when I first started getting them, there was no automations for it. We had to ask for them, and that's how we got the Google reviews, but we got them because we knew how important they were. And if you guys knew how important they were, you'd be putting the same stock into it that I did. Because let me tell you about the Google reviews. 2 really, really, really important things about Google reviews. First of all, is the more reviews you have, the higher Google ranks you on their organic, That's up on how your website ranks as far as when you do a search. But just as importantly now for us is it helps you rank on the Google Map Pack. And so when you have good Google reviews, they give you a higher ranking. That's one of the things they look at. They look at a bunch of other stuff too, and we have all that stuff. We teach all that stuff, and we help you with that, and we make sure that you get ranked well. But it's also the Google reviews. But the second thing it helps with, it's trust and credibility. I can't tell you how important it is. I mean, go with me here, okay? If you're like me, you're on Amazon way too much. Or it doesn't really matter how much, but you're on there. And so let's suppose you're looking for a blender, okay? Which blender are you gonna buy? The one with 6 reviews, or one with 150 reviews, or the one with 1,500 reviews? You know, you tell me. All 5 stars are the ones with 3 reviews and 2 stars or 2.5 stars. It's a no-brainer. Everyone depends on reviews now. And don't fool yourself. Is because let me go over something else with you real quick. Let's talk word of mouth, because I believe in word of mouth, and I think word of mouth is fantastic, because you know the good thing about word of mouth is if you got word of mouth marketing, it means you're doing a good job. But let's talk about word of mouth. Let me tell you how this works also. So Joe tells his neighbor about, oh, go hire John, he's fantastic concreter. Go hire Ted, he's fantastic at roofing. You know the first thing that they're going to do? They're going to Google you. And they're going to go look at your reviews. And so you're probably losing a lot of business right now, whether you know it or not, is because when people go on and they look for your reviews, first of all, if you don't have a website, you're done. But you really need a website. And I can't tell you, that's drop dead number one thing you need to do to get your business going. If you don't have a website, call me right now and we'll get you one going really quick. But that was a little shameless self-promotion, but it's true. You need a website. Put that aside. Now they go look you up and look at your Google reviews. And so the dude got referred to you, and he sees you don't have any Google reviews, or if you only have a few reviews, or you have some bad reviews, you might have just lost that referral, because they're hesitant to go with someone that, you know, Ted told them about him, or Steve told them about him, or Julie's told them about him. But look at the reviews here. Now they got to convince the wife or the husband, and they're saying, look at the reviews. Let's go with some of the better reviews. So I'm telling you, even your referral clients are going to look at your reviews. So I can't tell you how important it is to have good reviews. And hey, I know, I've been there. You ask your people, hey, when you're out on the job, when you get the job done, ask them to leave you a review. How's that work out for you? Because I've been there before, and what you get is they start looking at their feet, looking at the ground, looking everywhere, and sorry, I forgot. Yeah, well, sorry, I forgot. It's not getting you any reviews. That's why you got to automate your Google reviews, and that's what we do for you. Fantastic system. Okay, so we could do this with past clients. We could do it with current clients. With past clients, you want to have it kind of blend in, but it's the same thing. You send them an email or send them a text, hey, saying, can you rate my business? We send them off to our website, and we have ways of making sure the good people like it, are going to leave reviews, because that's a big problem people have. What if I get a bad review? Well, we help you with that too. So what we're going to help you do is automate it at a super reasonable price, but automate it so you start getting reviews, and you start getting reviews not a bunch at once, but you start getting reviews over time, over every week, and before you know it, your business is going to be rocking. Because let me tell you how this works. With our automated Google review system, we not only get you higher up on Google, but we get you higher up on the Map Pack. And so let me give you an example. Here's an example. Hey, Wendy, this is David at Riverside Best Concrete. Hope you're enjoying your pavers patio. Can you please take 10 seconds to tell us how we did? Here's the link. Thanks for your support, Dave. There you go. So you send that off to them. And then what happens is she hits on the link, or they hit on the link, and then that customer comes to your landing page. Then your landing page takes them to Google My Business. And this is the kind of reviews you'll get. We just love our new patio pavers. Wonderful quality. Stayed within budget. Riverside Best Concrete did a great job. I'd give them 10 stars if I could. They're super professional, reliable, and so nice. So, like I said, we could only send this to your best customers. And our automated systems, our automated Google review system, that's a tongue twister, automated Google review system helps your business in so many ways. Like I told you, it helps you build higher up on the map pack, higher up on organic, and it builds trust. So everyone, even people that get referred to you, and if you're running ads, you really need to have this. Because it is silly to be running ads and not have, when people go check on you, not have good reviews. But it's silly to have any marketing out, because the first thing people are going to do is they're going to go to Google and check your reviews. So, I mean, think about this. Let me back up. I've seen this firsthand. I've lived this. I know it. I know it works. And you got to do it. It's like right as rain. I mean, I tell you this and you say, oh, I don't know, it's too expensive. Well, first of all, it's not that expensive. Let's go back to that. Second of all, it's super easy because we set it up all for you. We set up the automatic texts, automatic emails to your past clients and current clients. So then you always getting reviews in. That's important too. By the way, let me back up. It's not only just getting the reviews, it's you responding to reviews. It helps you get up on the Google organic search and on the map pack. And you're going to say, well, I don't have time to respond to reviews. We have AI that does that for you. So what we do is we get some responses that you like and that you're happy with, and then we put them in the AI, and boom, they come out looking natural as can be. And so Julie leaves a review for you, and then within an hour later, 2 hours later, you're responding to that review. Google loves that. That puts you right to the top of the map pack, right to the top of Google when you do that. So you're going to be beating all your competitors. You're going to have a lot more reviews. You're going to be responding to the reviews because that's super important also. And that shows Google you're engaging with your customers. I'm telling you, it's a win on every level. If I sound enthusiastic about this, it's because I am. And I want to see you guys succeed. I want to see you guys kick butt. I want to see you guys make it. I can't tell you that enough. So how do you think it's going to be? Just tell me. Okay? Though, let me back up from that even. A lot of our clients that we get, a lot of the people we get, have either no reviews or a few reviews. And then they get 5 reviews. Feels good. Then they get 10 reviews. And then they get 20 reviews. Then they get 50 reviews. Think about how much more business you're going to get when you get 50 reviews. And how much is each client or contract, each job worth to you? Let's say it's only worth $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000. That's what we're charging for this is so much cheaper than what you're going to make over the course of your career, because you keep these reviews, they keep building up, they keep going up, and they stack and stack and stack and stack, and then it helps you every year. But think about what's going to happen when you get 200 reviews. Now say 250 reviews. It's a life-changing experience. It changed my life when I realized how important reviews were. I mean, that's not the only thing we do. That's not the only thing you got to do, but it's the number one thing you got to do. That and automate. And there's other automations we'll do for you, but that's what you need to do. And this is the deal. It's not just the automation; it's in our entire system. I'll tell you that right now. The automation really helps out with the Google reviews and with the automated text back and all that. We'll get to that later. But let's just talk about the Google reviews right now. It's part of a system, part of having your website, part of when people come to you, you're building trust, you're building authority. And so this is what this is about. Is I spent 5 years learning how to market, studying all these books, studying Google, studying business to figure all this stuff out. And all of a sudden, boom, I'm giving you that with a system. You're going to jumpstart your business and not have to put in all the hours I did. Get ranked on Google, bring in more business, not have to pay for all these expensive Facebook ads and Google ads. I'll tell you that in a second. I'm not necessarily against Facebook ads and Google ads, but I don't think you need to do it. And if you do need to do it, you don't need to be paying somebody $1,000, $1,500 a month, and then put some crazy amount of ad spend on top of it. I can show you a cheap way to do that too, but I'm not recommending it at this point. Right now, what you got to do is you got to fix your bucket. The first thing you fix is the reviews and the automations, and that's the first thing you got to fix. So you're going to think, well, this is crazy. It's going to cost too much. Well, it's not. My guess is it's going to be cheaper than what you're paying already for your marketing. If you're not paying anything for marketing, then we got to talk about that, because you got to put some little money out to get something. I'm not talking about a huge amount of money. I'm talking about not much. And it's going to be well worth it for you. And so what you're going to see is one closed sale will pay for everything we're doing for a year. More. And so what I'm also offering you guys is a money-back guarantee. No hassles, no quibbles, no nothing. If you don't like my system, fine. You get your money back. So we got 1 month money-back guarantee. If we get it all set up, you don't like it, no problem. We give you your money back. And so I say you say no to those marketing vultures. I know people approach you all the time saying you got to do this, you got to do that, but they're charging a lot of money. And I'm saying you don't have to pay that kind of money. What you need to do is just a few things. 1, get your Google reviews in order. 2, get your automations in order. So when you do have people calling you, that you're dealing with it and you're turning them into paying customers, paying clients. And 3rd, you need a good website. And then you put all that together, and then before you know it, you'll be rocking and rolling. So, appreciate you watching. Hey, I know I'm enthusiastic here, but you know, I just want to see you do well. I want to see you have the success that I had. So check us out at Home Park Leads. This is Billy here. Thanks for watching.